Okay, so practicing definite integrals, day 2. Okay, so again, we're finding the area under the curve, this time from -2 to 1, and we're finding it under this quadratic function. Okay, so again, we're using this equation, the integral from a to b of f of x dx. We evaluate it by using the antiderivative of b minus the antiderivative at a. So what I'm going to do here is I'm kind of going to chunk it out. So f of x equals 1/2 x plus 1 squared plus 5. Now, I need to take the antiderivative of that. I can't do it the way it is written currently, okay, because I have this x plus 1 inside the parentheses. So I actually have to FOIL it out, okay? So I'm going to FOIL this out. So I get f of x equals 1/2 x squared plus x plus 11 over 2. So when you FOIL out the x plus 1, you multiply the 1/2 in, and you add the 5. This is your new function, okay? That I can take the antiderivative of, okay? So this is going to be 1/2. This is going to be x cubed over 3 plus x squared over 2 plus 11 over 2x plus c. Okay? So there's my antiderivative. So this is what we call kind of chunking. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling part of this problem. Instead of doing it all at once, I'm doing it in pieces, and I'm kind of showing my work so that you can kind of see that it's a little bit easier if I break this apart. So dividing by 3 is the same thing as multiplying by a third. So we get 1/6 x cubed plus 1/2 x squared plus 11 over 2x plus c. Okay, so that's the antiderivative. And again, we're not going to use that plus c, but I always write it when I take antiderivatives like that. So I know this is my a and this is my b. So when I go to write my integral, I get from -2 to 1 of my original function, which is 1/2 x plus 1 squared plus 5 dx. Then I use my antiderivative, which is 1/6 x cubed plus 1/2 x squared plus 11 over 2x. I'm evaluating from -2 to 1. Okay, now this is where it gets a little tricky. Okay, so first I'm going to plug in 1. Okay, so that's going to give me 1/6 plus 1/2 plus 11 over 2 minus, and now I got to plug in -2. So I get 1/6, and this is going to be -2 cubed plus 1/2 times -2 squared plus 11 over 2 times -2. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to simplify these two here. This ends up being 1/6 plus 6, because 1/2 plus 11 halves is 12 halves. 12 divided by 2 is 6. Minus, now deal with these, so I get -8 over 6 plus 2 minus 11. Okay, just simplifying. Then, so I get 1/6. I'm still not adding these. I'll show you why. Now I distribute the negative in, so I get positive 8 over 6 plus 9, because -11 plus 2 is -9. This makes it positive 9. Add up my like terms, so I get 15 plus 9 over 6, which is therefore 15 plus 3 halves, which is 16.5. Okay, and that is the area. Now, here's the other thing. This practice problem is just like my problem from the notes. The difference is, in the notes, I gave you x equals -1 to x equals 2, and the function I gave you was f of x equals 1/2, and it was just x squared plus 5. And something that we're going to learn, okay, and when I found the area for my notes problem, I got 16.5, which makes sense, because notice this function and this function differ by this horizontal shift. This moves my function to the left 1. Notice my limits have also moved to the left 1, which means that same area from -1 to 2 has also moved to the left 1. So it's the same area, just been shifted to the left 1.